Air travel is about to change in a way most people are completely unprepared for. And if you're packing for a trip in 2026, you might be carrying items that airlines now consider illegal. Yes, illegal. Items that were perfectly fine just a year or two ago are suddenly banned, restricted, or allowed only under very specific conditions. And here's the twist. Most travelers won't find out until TSA pulls the item from their luggage, throws it away, or in some cases, issues a fine on the spot. Today, I'm going to walk you through the 13 everyday items airlines have just banned or heavily restricted for 2026, why they did it, and what you should pack instead so you don't get delayed, embarrassed, or lose expensive belongings at the airport. Before we start, make sure to hit like and subscribe, because knowing these rules early can save you hundreds of dollars in confiscated items, repacking fees, and last-minute airport panic. Let's start with one of the biggest surprise bans for 2026. Cordless hair tools. These include cordless hair straighteners, cordless curling irons, cordless travel styling wands, and anything powered by a butane cartridge or lithium battery. As of 2026, many airlines won't allow butane-powered hair tools at all, whether in carry-on or checked luggage. Why? Because these small devices are responsible for multiple in-flight fire incidents over the past 5 years. Even though the fires were contained, the FAA has decided it's no longer worth the risk. If your hair straightener has a removable lithium-ion battery, you're allowed to bring it, but only in your carry-on, and the battery must be removed and protected in a separate case. If the battery can't be removed, the entire tool is banned. So if you use portable styling tools, check yours now, because security will take it without hesitation. Next on the new banned list is something almost everyone owns: power banks and small portable chargers. These were already restricted in checked bags, but in 2026, the rules go even further. Power banks above certain watt hours are banned entirely. Smaller ones must be kept in your carry-on, not your checked luggage, and they cannot be loose. They must be in a protective case or pouch so they don't short-circuit. TSA officers are now enforcing this extremely aggressively because overheating lithium batteries have become the #1 cause of onboard smoke events. If you toss your power bank in your backpack without a case, TSA can confiscate it on the spot. The safest rule for 2026? Only bring airline-approved power banks under 100 watt-hours and keep them stored in a protective sleeve. Now, let's talk about an item almost no one expects to be banned: cooking spray. Yes, regular household cooking spray, like the kind you use for baking or frying, is now considered a hazardous aerosol and banned in both carry-on and checked bags. And you'd be shocked at how many travelers try to pack small cans to cook at Airbnbs, campsites, RV stays, or long-term rentals. The problem? Cooking spray is extremely flammable, and even a tiny leak can create a dangerous pressure buildup inside the suitcase. Several incidents of bags bursting open and releasing aerosol in aircraft cargo compartments led to the ban. If you absolutely must bring cooking oil, pack a small bottle in a leak-proof liquid container, not a spray. Another newly banned item for 2026 is smart luggage without a removable battery. If your suitcase has a built-in battery for charging phones, tracking, or powering the wheels, but the battery cannot be taken out, the bag is banned from both carry-on and checked luggage. This rule isn't new, but the enforcement is. Before, some airports ignored it. Now, all major airlines, including budget airlines, are following it strictly. If the battery can be removed, the bag is fine, but the battery must be carried on board with you. So check your suitcase now before your next trip. If it doesn't come with the removable battery latch, it's done. Let's move to something medical travelers frequently pack: oxygen canisters and portable oxygen containers. As of 2026, personal oxygen canisters, including small recreational ones sold online or in outdoor stores, are banned from all flights. Only FAA-approved portable oxygen concentrators are allowed. The reason is simple. Oxygen canisters feed fire. One spark, one battery failure, one accident in the cabin, and you have a dangerous scenario. If you or a family member uses oxygen, make sure you check the airline's list of approved devices and bring only those. Next up are large power tools. People traveling for construction jobs, moving homes, or working remotely often bring drills, saws, grinders, and other tools. In 2026, Any tool with a battery pack over a certain watt-hour limit is banned. Even smaller tools must have the battery removed and stored separately in carry-on luggage. Tools with blades or high-powered motors may be allowed in checked bags, but not with the battery attached. If you show up with the power tool packed incorrectly, not only will TSA remove it, but some airlines may charge a hazard handling fee to process your bag. Let's talk about fuel canisters next. Camping gas, portable stove fuel, and even empty fuel canisters that smell of fuel. These are completely banned, no exceptions. Many travelers think empty canisters are okay, but if TSA can smell fuel or detect residue, they'll confiscate them immediately. Fuel vapors are explosive under pressure. If you're camping or hiking, buy your fuel at your destination. Another item being banned more aggressively in 2026 is large aerosol cans. That includes full-size hairspray, large deodorants, spray disinfectants, spray starch, spray polish, spray paint, and even spray sunscreens. While small aerosols under 3.4 ounces are allowed in carry-on bags, large ones are banned from both carry-on and checked luggage. These cans expand at high altitude and can rupture in the cargo hold. Even if the label says non-flammable, airlines still treat them as hazardous aerosols. Here's another surprising one: hand warmers and heat packs. Traditional air-activated hand warmers are still allowed, but reusable ones that contain flammable liquids or chemicals, especially gel-based warmers, are now banned. Many travelers heading to cold destinations pack these without realizing they count as hazardous materials. If your hand warmers contain liquid, gel, or metal catalysts, they're now prohibited. Now let's talk about e-cigarettes and vape pens. These have always been restricted, but the 2026 rules take it further. You can only bring them in your carry-on, and the batteries must be protected, so the device cannot accidentally activate. No loose vapes in pockets, no devices in checked baggage, and no extra batteries without protective cases. And if a vape device looks damaged or swollen, TSA can seize it for safety reasons. Next is an item most people don't think about: small but extremely powerful magnets. Some magnet-based fitness devices, therapy tools, or photography accessories contain magnets strong enough to interfere with aircraft instruments and scanning equipment. Starting in 2026, any magnet stronger than a specific Gauss rating is banned from both carry-on and checked luggage. If you use magnetic tools for health, hobbies, or work, check the strength before packing. Another item being restricted is alcoholic beverages over a certain percentage. High-proof alcohol that's 70% or higher is banned from both carry-on and checked bags starting 2026. Airlines are also cracking down on passengers who try to bring their own alcohol on board. If security finds a bottle that's too strong, you'll lose it instantly. And the final banned item is lithium battery packs inside checked luggage trackers. Some smart tracking tags now include rechargeable batteries. In 2026, any tracker with a non-removable rechargeable battery is banned in checked luggage. Only coin cell battery trackers, like AirTags or devices with fully removable batteries, are allowed. This rule is designed to prevent overheating incidents in cargo compartments. These bans might seem extreme, but all of them are a direct response to new safety data. The increase in lithium battery failures, aerosol ruptures, and flammable materials inside luggage has led the FAA and TSA to tighten the rules for 2026. Airlines don't always warn travelers, and the signage in airports is often years behind the rules. That's why it's so important to stay updated. You don't want to lose expensive items, get delayed, or have your bag flagged and opened at the airport. Before you travel in 2026, take 5 minutes and review your luggage. Check your power banks, check your aerosols, check your styling tools, and check anything with a battery. If the battery can't be removed, assume it may be banned. If something is flammable, assume it's restricted. And if you're not sure, pack a safer version or leave it at home. Travel is already stressful enough. Getting items confiscated makes it worse. Staying ahead of these rules will save you time, money, and frustration, and make you the smartest traveler in the airport. If this helped you, make sure to like this video and subscribe for weekly updates that will keep you flying smarter in 2026 and beyond.